What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to Investing with Paco. Today, I want to go over and discuss a very special ticker symbol, and that is ticker symbol AMC, a stock that I've been holding for way over a year and a half, ever since we were at the highs of $60-$70. Well, around there, and all the way to the lows. I've been holding, and I've just been buying and holding. And today, I want to discuss my opinion and thoughts of why I do believe that the special Ape dividend that we will be receiving for holding our AMC shares is a massive positive and a massive catalyst for AMC stock to run the next couple of weeks coming up, especially next week. And also, if you are an ape and you do want to see more videos like this involving AMC or even GameStop, which were the OG meme stocks back in the day, well, a year and a half ago, subscribe to the channel, because honestly, all the OG creators out there that started this movement, they've kind of faded away. Honestly, the only creator I kind of still follow and still really love to watch is Trey from Trade Trades. He's been honestly a really support for this movement, and in my opinion, the rest of the other kind of creators that kind of ended up going away from AMC, I'm not really talking about AMC, has kind of faded. And honestly, what we need to do in this movement is for all of us to kind of get together and just make more awareness on market malpractice and all this. So if you are an ape, subscribe to the channel. That way we could raise more awareness for market malpractice and market manipulation. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's get this video started. So today we had a massive run up of about close to 19% for today on AMC. We ran all the way up to $22.18, and after hours we're only down about 7 or 8 cents. Currently we still have another hour left for after market hours, but this has been a massive move up towards the upside, and in my opinion, still yet more to come. So what I want to discuss today was about what Adam Aaron tweeted about the Ape dividend that we will be receiving for holding our AMC shares. I know there's been lots of talk out there in the internet how this is going to be a negative and how this is going to dilute AMC stock, and how this stock is going to go end up crashing down under $10. And in my opinion, strictly my opinion, I think they have this all wrong. First of all, they won't be issuing more shares for AMC. What they will be doing is opening up a new ticker symbol under ticker symbol APE, which is called the Ape ticker symbol. And on that Ape ticker symbol, there will be 517 million shares outstanding, meaning there should only be about 517 million AMC shares out there. So that's kind of the plan of Adam Aaron. He is kind of really specific and careful when he talks about shares outstanding, because as we know, us apes, we've been on this movement for quite a while, and we do know that there is malpractice and lots of manipulation out there in the market, and we do probably think that there are lots of synthetic shares out there of AMC stock. And what this is going to end up happening is, think about it as a share recount. If there should only be 517 million shares outstanding out there, that means there should only be 517 million Ape shares. So as soon as the Ape ticker symbol opens up, there will be 517 million shares outstanding for that ticker symbol. But let's say something happens weeks later, and let's say there's maybe 1 million, 100 million, 200 million people out there complaining that they did not receive that Ape stock, which is that pretty much gonna mean that they have been holding synthetic shares this whole time. Because as we know, there's lots of shorting, especially on this AMC stock. Lots of shorting that could cause AMC to go bankrupt, but we as the retail investors stepped in and saved this company for honestly not going bankrupt. And honestly, this is a positive for Adam Aaron to kind of give back to us, the apes, us, the retail holders holding this AMC stock. As we know, we own about 90% of the float. So thing is, if people start complaining that lots of, let's say, millions of people are out there complaining that they did not receive their Ape ticker symbol of their whatever shares they have at AMC. That's mainly going to mean that there are synthetic shares out there in the market. There are out there maybe, let's say, different brokerages that have lent out the shares of AMC and has not been able to recoup those AMC shares. Why? Because we own the flow, and there is honestly has been lots of synthetic shares out there, which has been compressing and pressuring this stock to go massively down. We have lots of volume for AMC, so why don't we see a price movement? For example, like this ticker symbol had a massive run up this past couple of days. Ticker symbol HKD. This is a Chinese company, and we saw it opening all the way from $12 and ran up all the way to $2,500 in the span of a week, give or take. How come this ticker symbol can jump all the way to 2,500 but AMC can't? In my opinion, I do believe AMC has the potential to run up as high as this stock has gone up the past week. But main reason this stock ran up is because it barely IPO'd, I believe, July 15. And as we know, it gives them about 60 or 90 days where you can't short it. And also there are no options available for this stock, which means there is no selling pressure. There is really no other movement than to buy or sell. And that's why we saw a massive run toward the upside. Don't get me wrong, they also have limited shares outstanding. They only have about 20.92 million shares for free float compared to AMC's 517 million shares outstanding. So that's another reason why this stock ran up massively. But I do believe AMC has the potential to run up as high as that stock. Like I said, my opinion. Don't quote me on that. Don't sue me. None of that. Strictly my opinion. And honestly, this Ape Dividend might end up causing another run of AMC stock. So in my opinion, there's probably going to be a couple scenarios that can happen. We do get issues those Ape dividends on their ticker symbol APE. We get those shares or whatever. People start complaining that they haven't received it, yet they have already issued all the outstanding shares. That means they're synthetic shares. Gonna run up massively for AMC, because then shorts are gonna massively be panicking and start covering, which is gonna create another massive squeeze over the upside. Don't even get me at all these call options that are probably gonna be expiring in the money, where eventually all these money makers, market makers, are going to eventually end up having to buy back the stock. And what's going to happen if there's no stocks, because we do own 9%, this is just going to end up running even higher. So that can happen. And next possibility that can happen is we get the Ape shares and all of a sudden we end up getting another run, but instead on AMC we get it on the Ape ticker symbol. As we know, that's going to be another way where Adam Aaron AMC can recollect more money for AMC is through Ape. So kind of be wary about that. If we do end up getting another run, a run on ticker symbol Ape, maybe be a good idea to take some profits, in my opinion only. And yeah, I guess let's see what happens coming up Monday. And like I said, if you want to see more of this kind of content on YouTube, because I know there's been lots of creators back in the day that have been covering AMC and GameStop. Honestly, right now, the only creator out there that I still follow and still love to watch is Trey from Trey Trades. Has been the OG talking about all the malpractices that's been happening on the market. And I know there's been lots of other OG creators out there, for example, like Review Dork, that made awesome content but kind of fell off with AMC content. I know he's making his own money on his Discord and also making money in the market by, going buying calls, buying options on his 1348 crossover, which, don't get me wrong, that is a really good platform to learn and also to make money. I know a lot of people out there don't have the time, maybe don't have the money to do that, and all they can really do is to buy and hold AMC. Let's just say AMC, and it's our job as content creators to kind of give those folks out there all the best information that they can, and kind of the process, and kind of do their own logical sense of, does this make sense? So if you want to see more videos like this, give me support and subscribe down to the channel. And let's get this moving back started, because the moving has kind of faded. Let's get the hype back on AMC and GME. So yeah, guys, we'll see you all next time. Peace.